Hi, I'm Natalie Robinson. I'm from Oklahoma City and I'm studying management. I visited Mexico, Costa Rica, Scotland, France, Jamaica, and Hong Kong, China. And there are some other places in the United States I visited that are culturally shocking, but I will talk to you about the ones that I visited from internationally. First, Mexico, for one, is super business oriented, very sales oriented country. They have two parts to them because they have the adventurous spirit fun part of the people and the really business oriented part of the people. The adventurous fun part, I think, comes from the jungle. They don't have monkeys, but the coastline and the fresh water and fresh fruit that they like to enjoy. So that's kind of a fun part of their culture. But the sales oriented part of their culture is very shocking every time you go. Like, I've been there quite a few times and it's shocking every time. There's so many goods and so many, hotels they want to sell you on, and they want you to come back so badly. Same thing in Costa Rica, I think, is similar, maybe less sales oriented in Costa Rica, because they probably, I don't know now. It's been a while since I've been to Costa Rica, so I'm just going to stop myself there, but they have that adventurous spirit that comes with the jungle and the monkeys there, and the water, coastline, and ziplining type fun people. And then the monkeys thing is very prevalent in Hong Kong, and the business-oriented people are very prevalent in Hong Kong, but it's a skyscraper city in the middle of the jungle, which is culturally shocking. And it's honestly shocking because you see so many people in the city, and they're kind of scared to see you. They're kind of scared to see Americans because it's such a far continent. It's so far away. Like, there's so much separation there. So they're very shocked when they see you, which is shocking to an American, I guess. So their government is so different. So I think there's a lot of shock there. But before it completely went over to communist China, I was there before it was technically free, when it was secretly free. Which no one knows how that works, but they've cracked down on it, so that's a little bit shocking. That was very shocking when I got home, for instance. But it was less culturally shocking, I would say, because it's one of those big cities like Paris is in France and New York and LA that are talked about so much, so you kind of assume that it's going to be a tough city to soak up. So that brings me to Paris, which I knew it was going to be very chauvinistic before going. They have that spit and smoke culture that's like on every movie and TV show, which is very fashionable, very royal. They have that aura ensemble for royalty, and that kind of brings me to New York, which is already talked about, but it's still shocking when you go because they have that business spirit and fashionable sense there in New York, which is nothing like one of the most shocking cities, I think, in the United States, Austin. Austin is in the South, technically, so you would think it could be somewhat straight-laced, but it's very hippie. Crop top culture kind of has seeped in. There's a lot of fresh water, so there's a lot of adventurous spirit there too, and that's shocking, but it's so diverse. There's so many people from the United States in one city. The traffic's bad, obviously, but yeah, so that's up there. Jamaica was culturally shocking in a good way because it's so humble. They have so many humble and kind people. They have the most churches per capita in Jamaica, with the adventurous spirit as well, because they have that kind of, they don't have I don't remember no monkeys, but they have that mountainous region in Jamaica that's very green and luscious, so they have the zip lining people, and they do sales with that kind of stuff, and every big city probably has a zip line, but Jamaica was very humble and kind. They had very little. Their villages were very small, and so they would share with tourists and stuff in their villages, and they would race each other without tennis shoes, and so that was very fun to see. And yeah, I think the places I would like to visit would be I didn't talk about Scotland. Scotland has a very dark history, which was very shocking. But it's also shocking because the people aren't dark. They're very pleasant, kind, and patient people. So I don't know, something about their dark history that makes them more wise or something like that to talk to. But they've been through it all, and they just are patient now. So that was interesting. And the places I would like to visit maybe would be Italy, Bahamas, Iceland, Amsterdam, because that's talked about so much in our culture, and so I want to go see it for myself. Or Costa Rica, I think, would be a good place to do business in. But yeah, thank you for listening.